Hello and thanks for joining me for some more of The Last Caretaker, where today we are coming up on the Transposium, otherwise known as the maze, and we're going to get through that today. I will show you the location on the map when we drop anchor, but as we approach here in just a little bit, it is going to trigger a tiny bit of dialogue and the quest. But is coming up very soon.
Caretaker, this is not a normal facility. The logic here is allowed to bend.
Okay. And as far as I could find, I couldn't see any mooring points here, so we're just going to come up nice and slowly and drop the anchor. Yeah, there should do it, and we've got a phone call, so let's grab that.
I don't know if you're alive, but if you hear this, please remember that we were here.
Okay. So, it's, yeah, am I close enough? Alright, should be fine. Jump down here. Alright, so I have prepared some parts beforehand. Yeah, this part's not absolutely necessary, but I am going to put in a battery and a solar panel. You can get by taking down a couple of the small ones, but I'm going to put in a permanent power supply here. It's just my standard practice for every station. There's a ladder around the back here. We're going to pop up top here, and just going to pop in a solar panel right here. There, we'll do it. And we'll just wait for that to build. Side. That will jump down and plug it in. And run this up to the boat. We'll get it. We'll get that battery fully charged in no time. Like that. Get it over the bend here. There we go. Alright. So, open this up. And you may need to crouch down to get in here. But we're going to put in one of these cable extenders over here. And we're going to plug that in. Grab hold of that, and yeah, you don't want to just find my light. You don't want to jump down there. It's a fair distance, so take the ladder, and we can see where the orange writing says electric cable. You can see the meters going down. So when we get to about 20, we'll stop. About there. Okay, now you can see the change in the shape of the wall. So it won't let us put a cable connector around here, but down here it will. So we're going to pop one there. We're going to plug our cable into there, come down a few rungs and grab it again. And then we're going to go down all the way to the bottom. Into this room here. Okay. Pop in another cable extender. I'll just shove it on the ceiling there. Jump up so we can hook that in. Jump up again and that one. Put in another one over here. That'll do. Plug that in. Okay, we've got to drag this up. And sometimes it can be a bit dicky. There we go. Alright, we may need to... Sometimes it can be hard to get it all the way, and you may need to duck a little bit, crouch, get under it. But we'll grab that. This is the power room. I'm just... don't need to do this, but I'm just going to put up another cable extender over here. And another one here just so I don't have cables sprawling all over the floor. Grab that, plug it in, hit the switch. Now I can turn my flashlight off. And so we can come back here anytime and recharge if we need to. We got the standard affair. We've got the save point, the Pico terminal, and the health point. So we're going to come along. Yeah, I don't know if there's any significance to this, but there are 5 fingers and a thumb on that. And the same on all the doors. We're just going to open that up there.
The inconsistency. Use it. That's how you get through.
So at the start, this is pretty linear. We can only go a certain way. Do the same with this one. Alright, now we can't get through this door yet. Doesn't do anything. We need to unlock that by going through elsewhere. So we'll open this one up and drop down. Bring us down to here. And we can't open this one. We'll open that later. Open this one. Come through here. We do have a caretaker up there. This, I don't know if there's anything that we can do with that, but that does have 4 fingers, not the 5 that are on the door. But anyway, we can't open this door. Not like that anyway. But if we have a look on this picture, it does have an orange handle. Anytime you see an orange handle on something, that usually means that you can grab it and slide it. We're going to flick this switch here. That opens the door. Okay, no lights in this room, so turn on our flashlight. Now, I'm not sure what the significance of these numbers mean. Can't interact with them. I don't know if there are some secrets that are yet to be solved in here. We can't open this one yet. Well, yes, we can. Alright, but I'm not going to go in there yet. Okay, you don't need to go into this room at all. I will go in it later. We'll do that afterwards. But we'll open this one and go down. And once again, not too much of interest here. Can't open this one. We open up this one. We've got a room full of boxes. So what we're going to do, we're going to dismantle 2 of these on this side. I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't open this one yet either. So dismantle 2 of them so that I can jump up. And I'm just going to dismantle the top one. I mean, you could just grab them and try and shuffle them around, but I think it's just easier to just dismantle them. Like that. Okay. Another one here. Alright. And this one, we're going to go down. Down again. switch there. Now we're going to dismantle one of these. Climb back up. And keep working our way across this way. And we'll get ourselves up to the corner. I mean, if you wanted the resources, then you could dismantle all of these boxes, but you don't need to. Just enough that you can get a pathway through. So now we turn around a little bit and work our way to the middle of the wall. There's a door there. So I'll do this one. And we'll dismantle our way down. That one. In. Okay, and I might just take down one more of these ones, just so I can climb back up there easily enough if I want to go back through there again. So let's pop that away. We can open this now. First time I stepped in here, the first thing I thought of was, it reminds me a lot of the trash compactor in Star Wars. We've got a door up here. There's 3 lights. One is green, 2 are red. It is locked at the moment, so we can't open it. Nothing to do there. We'll come back to that in a moment, but we can go down here. Okay. And this one here will open up, but there is something else in here. If you listen very carefully, now I can't quite make out what that voice is saying, but in any case, if you let me turn my flashlight off so I don't have that glare. Right, got our mouse or our reticle over all of these. We don't get any sort of interaction, anything we can interact with. So we get the little claw, and we get an option. Some of these ladders, all of these ladders. If you hit E, it'll bring it out to the middle so you can climb back up. You don't hit E to climb up it, you just go forward. Okay. But this picture here, when our mouse is over that, turns into a little dot, and we get E toggle switch. So we can click that, see it shift. Okay. And we can come through here and open this one. And first time I did this, so it gave me a massive jump scare. So, alright, you can dismantle that if you want. Usually, it doesn't fall off to the side there. In this case it has, so yeah, we can drop down here. And not too much in here. There's ultra tech scrap there. We move this furniture out the way. We can dismantle it. There's a lot of good tech to dismantle in here. there is a button down here that is under the desk. Give that a click. And that has opened the ceiling door in the next room up. If you press E, it closes that again. Forwards. Alright, so now this one is open. So we can climb up here. Okay. And this brings us back to the room with the boxes. But this door is now open. Now, I don't know if there's any sort of mathematical clues to this, but once again, as I move around this, I want to listen. And when I'm in this corner, I get that little dialogue play. So one of these buttons around here, I haven't counted them out. I just know that one of these. There it is. Okay. So now we can drop down here. Got a guitar here. We've got the Tommy dinosaur. Back here we've got a teddy. I'm gonna grab him. Yeah. Drop him there. Yeah, we can't open this. But have you met your best friend? Oh, here he is here. So we can have him in our inventory or just hold him. And that door will open. Now we'll come through. This room is upside down. And if we have a look, empty here. But the door closes and the lights go out. And where did all these guys come from? But we can't open this door, but here the poster is torn. Okay. So we're going to grab all these teddies up. Grab that one as well. And I'm just going to drop them over here. And we'll remember to come back and pick them up later. But now this door is open. So the trick is you can't have any teddies in this room. So if I were to pick one of these guys up, even just dragging it, if there's a teddy in this room, that door will close. Okay, so got a caretaker hanging around here. Piff him out the way. Move this table into the middle. Let's grab a box and pop it on the table. Grab another one and I'm just going to put it next to the table. Hop up. And from here I'll grab it and lift it up on top of this one. Climb up on that. Open that and a whole bunch of crap is going to fall out. Has knocked our top box off. So let's grab that. Put it back here. Let's get that out the way. All this stuff is making everything unsteady, so we'll just get it out the way. Put that back up and jump up again. Now we can jump up here. And if you listen, tick, tick, tick. This clock Okay, we can hit E and you'll see it move, stops ticking. Alright. So now we press this button, it's going to open that door which is currently locked. Alright, now be prepared for this. My character has currently got all the skills maxed out, but this is going to be 61 meters below water when we go in here. So for me, it's not causing any trouble. If you are doing it at a lower level, you're going to get pressure. So you're just going to want to beeline it straight up there. There's not a lot in here. There's an angel, a few bits and pieces. So now we are back to here. There's the room with the paintings, which we will come back to again in a bit. All right, I'm gonna drop down, back down here, hop back up along here. And that room there is now open. So there's a bunch of robots in here. Okay, plenty of dismantling there if you wish to do so. So I don't know what was going on in here. No idea. Anyway, so we'll go back the way we came. Come on. Okay. Let's go up here. And we're back here. This one, this will bring us back up, whoops, back up to where we started. Okay, here's our power room over here. So I'll just grab a quick charge while we're here. Okay, and I'm going to put on my electrical backpack, which I'm going to connect up to my electric rifle. Okay, so this is the first door that was locked. It's now open. Now I've looked around here trying to find any gaps, anything, if there's any secret ledges or anything to get up there, but this is all, as far as I can tell, it's all enclosed in glass. So I couldn't find anything there. This one we can pull up manually. Okay. Open that and step back. And I'm going to charge up my rifle. And I'm going to charge it up again. Okay. And I'm going to dismantle this guy because these guys always seem to glitch out on me. So this will shut him up. Alright. And come in here. what I will actually do, I am encumbered. Did bring parts with me to build a storage box. And I put it at a weird angle, but that's fine. We'll just shove it on the wall. I don't care. I've got so many resources, so I'm just going to dump some stuff in here. Don't need all that. All that. Copper. Glass. Alright, so.
That painting. No rescue promised. No instruction given. Just exposure. And these ash notebooks. They're what the maze left behind. 10 endings. We can use them to make stronger humans.
Okay. That is the Transposium done. And have a look at these. We've got 10 of these. We got 100 of all of the memory virtues. And we've got some good ultra tech scraps that we can grab here. Okay, so coming back this way, let's go back now to the, let's see, which way was it? Down here, back through here to the gallery. All right. I am going to put on my petrol pack again. Hook that up to my flamer pistol. Going to put my flashlight on. Alright, before I go in here, so take a look at these paintings. Okay. And as we come in, alright, now we get swarmed by all these bugs. We've got one or two in here. Okay, so the lights went out and all these paintings have changed. Still got a bug somewhere, I think. Maybe not. Alright. Caretaker here looking up at that painting there. But they're not alive, or they're not active. They're just, yep. Just a standard old caretaker that's yep, decommissioned or whatever. You can dismantle it if you want. But that pretty much does it. I don't know if there are any other secrets in here that I may have missed. But anyway, that's it for the Transposium. It is solved. If you do know of any other secrets or anything that I missed in here, then definitely leave me a comment down below. But back up here takes us back up to our ship. And that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.